A few nights ago, I came home from work completely exhausted, and not just long day exhausted. I mean, the kind of tired where your body gets home, but your mind is still stuck at work. I'd already done my shift, stayed a few extra hours there, and still had pending work from the side gig I do for extra income. So mentally, I was drained. But I still needed to keep going because what else was I supposed to do? So I did what a lot of us do now. I opened YouTube, I searched for motivational videos, hoping one good video would mentally pull me back together for a little while. I clicked on the first one. David Goggins was in the thumbnail, and honestly, I love his mindset. So, the video starts playing for a few seconds and then buffers. Normal, right? A few seconds later, it buffers again. At first I ignored it, then I restarted my internet. The video came back and buffered again. And after like the seventh or eighth time, I got genuinely irritated. Not even at the internet anymore, but at life. I remember thinking, why now? Why is this happening right when I actually need this? And then my brain started saying something stupid, but weirdly honest. Does even the internet not want me to get motivated? Sounds ridiculous now, but in that moment, it genuinely annoyed me. So I got up, walked into the kitchen to grab some water, left my phone on the counter, and the second I started drinking water, the video loaded perfectly. No buffering, nothing. It started playing smoothly. But by then, I didn't even have time anymore, so I just picked up my phone and kept moving. But that small moment stayed in my head all night because I realized something. And the problem wasn't really the internet. The problem was that I had reached a point where I needed motivation just to continue living the life I wake up to every day. And that thought bothered me more than the buffering ever did. Why did I need a video to temporarily convince myself to keep going? Why did I need motivation to live my own life? Isn't living supposed to come naturally to living beings? So, the more I thought about it, the more I noticed how dependent we've become on things outside of us just to feel normal again. We need motivational videos to feel driven, funny videos to laugh, movies to escape, games to feel distracted, porn to feel something for a few minutes. And honestly, I'm not judging anybody for that because sometimes people aren't even looking for healing anymore, they just want relief, even if it's temporary. And by saying all this, I'm not trying to say pain is a bad thing to have. Pain is an art that can completely shape a person depending on what direction they carry it in. But the real question is, why does it start becoming constant? Because believe me, for a lot of people, it already has. Maybe not for you, maybe not for me, but it was for the 727,000 people around the world who took their own lives last year. And the scary part is that number resets every single year, which means somewhere on this planet, right now, someone is silently losing the fight inside their own mind while still pretending everything is okay outside. And maybe that's why I wanted to make this video. So for a second, I want you to put yourself into any real situation where you feel like you need answers or escape for yourself. Real situations like maybe you just got home exhausted from work. Maybe your relationship is falling apart. Maybe you didn't get the promotion you worked for. Maybe someone cheated on you. Maybe you saw the person you wanted, choose somebody else. Maybe life just feels repetitive now. So whatever your situation is, keep yourself there mentally. And now imagine this. You meet two people. The first person says, I'll give you the answers you need. Why your life became this way. Why you feel mentally exhausted all the time. Why some choices slowly built the life you now feel trapped inside. And the second person says, I'll give you escape. Silence from all the overthinking for a while. A break from carrying everything mentally every day. And before you choose, here's the only rule. You have to choose one. You cannot choose both. Because life rarely gives people complete answers while also letting them escape reality at the same time. So, take your time and think carefully, because whatever you choose says a lot about what your soul is asking for right now. And once you've chosen, sit with your answer honestly. If you chose the person with the answers, then maybe deep down, you already know something. Maybe some of your pain didn't only come from life, and maybe some of it came from the decisions you kept delaying, the risks you never took. Maybe life didn't completely trap you. Maybe little by little, you also stopped choosing yourself somewhere along the way. And if that realization hurts, good. Not because pain is beautiful, but because awareness changes people. And now, if you chose the person with escape, I understand that too, because sometimes people don't want answers. They just want peace. And honestly, there's nothing weak about that, because maybe your mind is trying to tell you, whatever happened already happened. You can't change the past anyway. So why keep torturing yourself over it? But then let me ask you something. Why haven't you started building small escapes for yourself in real life? And I'm not talking about running away from life completely. I mean real things. Things that give your mind room to breathe. Learning something you genuinely care about. Starting that side project you always think about. Taking yourself seriously for once. Giving yourself 1 hour that belongs to nobody except you. Creating a life that doesn't constantly make you mentally beg for temporary relief every night. Because if escape is what you truly want, then maybe your mind isn't asking to destroy your life. Maybe it's asking you to finally change something inside it. And that's the real point of this video. Not to tell you what to choose, but to make you realize you probably already know what you need. You're just scared of what comes after admitting it to yourself. And maybe you won't figure it out this moment. But that's okay too. Because the truth is, most people spend their whole lives waiting for clarity while continuously ignoring the answers they quietly give themselves every day. So whichever person you chose, the one with the answers or the one with escape, ask yourself one final thing. What is actually stopping you from becoming closer to the life you imagined while making that choice? Or maybe you've just spent so much time surviving that you forgot you're still allowed to build a life that feels like living too.